It's your boy, Maximilian Matrai. And we have Cog with Toons. And I do think that they're a really good deck. I do. I think that they are a good, strong KC Cup contender. We're going to talk about the list. There's definitely a lot you can do in the consistency department. And Toon Kingdom is outstanding. So if you've never seen this deck before, I'm going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the build that we use to reach King games. The extra deck is irrelevant. Don't even pay attention to it. You don't run anything relevant in the extra deck, so forget about it. It's not a thing. Anyway, first, your main monster is Toon Dark Magician. Basically, before we go over any of the deck, we need to go over the skill. It's called Toon Invitation. So what this does is during this duel, you can normal summon Toons or set them without tributing. You can normal summon monsters that have 0 attack, and only normal summon monsters that have 0 attack. Your opponent is the original owner of, or Toon monsters. And also you can activate this effect twice per duel, return a card from your deck to your hand, add a Toon World from outside your deck. Now, being outside your deck is really important because this allows you to essentially get a free copy of Toon World, which you may think of it why you're using it. You may think it's because of Cosmic. It's not because of Cosmic, although it could be. It's so that you have a free search target for your Dark Magician. Meaning that if there's a tech in your hand that you do not want, you are able to shuffle back any one of your unwanted techs to get discard for your Dark Magician. Now, let's start going over the Toon monsters. Now, you may say, Sean, there's only 4 in the deck. Yes, if anybody has played during Sidra meta, then you already know what it does with limited monsters in the deck. So, Toon Dark Magician can, all your Toons except for, Toon Dark Magician cannot attack during the turn it's summoned. While you control Toon World and your opponent does not control any Toon monsters, they can attack directly, which is really, really nasty, and it's the gimmick that allows your Toons to be really good. Now, on top of that, we have its effect. Once per turn, you can discard a Toon card to either special summon a Toon monster out of your deck, ignoring the summoning conditions, or add a Toon card from your deck to your hand. So this is really strong. A Toon spell or trap is really strong because it allows you to add any of your Toon monsters from your deck to your on your field. Put any of your Toon monsters on your field, or add any of your Toon spell or traps. So like your Toon briefcase, your bookmark, etc. So that's what your Dark Magician does. BLS, you're going to summon this off Dark Magician. You never summon this from your hand, but you can technically tribute 2 monsters whose total levels equal 8 from your hand or your side of the field to special summon this card. Once per turn, you can banish a monster in the field, banish a card in the field, but it cannot attack this turn. However, where this really shines is that it's a 3k beater that can attack your opponent directly. But the banish effect is nice too if you want to take care of back row and if you have rollback in play. Now, we are playing Terraforming, which helps us search out a kingdom. Pot of Duality, 3 Cosmic Cyclone, because essentially we play this to counter the counter. So if we're going second and they have back row, we can Cosmic, hopefully hitting their Cosmic, and then they can't hit our kingdom. Our kingdom protects us against like 90% of the back row that's in the game. So having Kingdom out is extremely, extremely good, and I'm about to go over it. Toon Kingdom is your field spell. You get it at level 40. You need this card. This card makes the deck. When this card is activated, you banish the top 3 cards of your deck face down. This card becomes Toon World while it's in the field zone. While in the field zone, all of your Toon monsters become untargetable and indestructible by card effects as long as you banish the top card of your deck for each Toon destroyed. And when a Toon would be destroyed in battle, you can also banish 1 top card at the top of the deck, and they cannot be destroyed by battle. So this card is insanely strong. It makes your Toons very difficult to out unless they have like a Trish Zero or anything like that. It turns off Crackdown, Book of Moon, Chalice, all of that back row, Needle Sealing. They can't do anything to them. So, like I said, a lot of the back row that your opponent ends up happening just can't even do anything, and it's just a struggle for them to just beat you. And all it needs is a 1-turn clock, and then you're outing and destroying your opponent. On top of that, we're running 3 copies of Toon Bookmark. Now, this card's really, really good. We just got it in the new mini box order, Barian World of Barian. This adds any Toon World or card that etches it from your deck to your hand. And if Toon World would be destroyed while this card's in your grave, you can banish this card to protect your Toon World or Kingdom. Now, what's great about this is that if they MST or would go into Nightmare Phoenix, which is gaining a lot more popularity, and they Nightmare Phoenix your Kingdom, then you could protect it. So now they can't destroy it by card effects. So that's really, really strong. But the only thing is, if Kingdom's not on the field and they MST it, then it will be destroyed. You won't get the protection. It's like the Time Lord traps. So if you're used to them, like Infinite Light, it won't get the protection. So, like, if the Time Lord traps that wouldn't be destroyed are on the field and you MST in response, then they can't be protected because the card hasn't resolved yet in the field. So it's like that. So you need Kingdom to be already resolving. But if they make, like, a Nightmare Phoenix, like in BLS they do that, then you got the protection in your graveyard. So that's very, very, very good. And you can only activate 1 bookmark once per turn. So this is definitely a 3 excellent card. We're playing 2 table of contents because it adds any Toon card from your deck to your hand. No restriction. I mean, why wouldn't you play this? Rollback is sensational. Targets a Toon monster. It can attack a second time during the battle phase. This card gets really sacky and helps you play around Warning Point. And this card can allow you to OTK going second. So it's just really, really good at that. On top of that, we're running 2 copies of Ice Dragon's Prison and 2 copies of Briefcase. IDP is a sensational card, obviously, just to really ruin your opponent's day. And then we have Briefcase. So Briefcase is searchable throughout your Dart Magician. It's not searchable via bookmark because it doesn't doesn't mention Toon World in the name. But this card can be searchable out via your Dart Magician or searchable out via Turntable of Contents. But you're always going to have access to your Dart Magician because bookmark can search your Dart Magician. So bookmark essentially searches this because you search your Dart Magician, which searches this. Or you have your duality search this, one way or the other. But it's very searchable throughout the entire deck. So basically, when your opponent summons a monster while you control a Toon, shuffle that monster in the deck. Monsters. Now, since that says monsters, if your opponent is playing Odd Eyes and they decide to pen for 4 and they do not know about this card, then every one of their monsters will go back in the deck and they will be very mad and they will probably quit the game. And Cosmic also helps us in that matchup because it allows us to cycle in the Dragon Pit so they don't go out to the back row. So that's very, very good for that matchup. Extra deck does not matter at all. You're having a brilliantly fun time with this deck. We're going to get in some replays. I'm going to smack down some Pegasus music while you are watching these epic replays. And yeah, enjoy.
Duel.
All right, that's the replays. Now, if you enjoyed that content, make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube. Please like, comment, subscribe. We are very close to partner, and I am eager to get there. Also, if you love this content, follow me on Twitch. We're doing Casey Climb tomorrow, stage 1. We might be climbing with Toons again because a lot of people didn't get to see a full climb. So we'll probably be doing it with Toons yet again. So if you want to see that climb, make sure you follow me in the link in the description below. Until next time, this is your boy Sean Matrai, signing out. Peace. Bye, YouTube.